So in order to grow, in the higher vibration of the chakras, the first chakra, the second chakra, and the third chakra need to be balanced. What is this third chakra about? It's about power. It's about confidence. It's about responsibility, self-discipline, self-esteem, will, satisfaction, and mainly a sense of purpose. When it's balanced, it gives us all of this. And when I say ego, it's important to talk about this ego because it's the personality that we have for some period of time in life. When we say, for example, I don't know, I live in this country, this is my name, this is my job, this is what I do. This is the third chakra talking. Because we are much more than this, but we identify ourselves with this. And the main characteristic of this is that it changes from time to time, and we need to feel comfortable with what we become. The power comes from the self-esteem that we have, and self-esteem can come from many sources. Sometimes from the wrong sources, and sometimes for the right sources. The highest self-esteem, the healthiest one, is the one that comes from the fact that we are just human beings and we deserve to live and we deserve to be happy just because we are human beings. That's the healthiest one. But many times self-esteem doesn't come from this source. It comes from the source of who you are, where you belong, what you have done, etc. And this is a little bit more dangerous, but also we need this self-esteem. We need this confidence and we need this power in order to grow. What is this ego or this need? I mean, the idea of having power, having fire inside is what helps you to be grounded and to move forward and to do things in life. If you lack self-esteem, if you lack confidence, self-confidence, it's very difficult to grow. It is very difficult to do something, to move forward in life, to start something. And we need this, the idea. Imagine that I always put the same example. Imagine that you change completely your life. You move to another country, you change your job, etc., etc. Then when you arrive there, what's important is survival. You need to have income, you need a job, you need a house, you need a place to live, etc. When you have this, which is first chakra, then you feel that you would like to meet people because you're in a foreign country, you've had changed all your life, and you know no one. And then it's like, okay, it's the need of the second chakra. You want to relate to others. But then a question just comes out. Who am I? What am I doing? The answer of this question is the third chakra. Eventually, after a while, you will say, okay, I'm a worker of this, I practice yoga in this place, and I live in, I don't know, in this city. Then it's like, okay, now when this is strong, you trust this idea and you feel good, comfortable with this idea, then the third chakra gives you power. And then, of course, you want more. Because in life, it's always like the pyramid. We want to go up, like the Maslow pyramid. But in order to reach the last part of the pyramid, you really need to have the basic steps strong. And this is an important one. It also works with the body. When this chakra is weak, the digestive system doesn't work well, we have low self-esteem, we have trouble making decisions, and we have control issues, more anger comes out. It's like you can feel it. But all of this is related to this lack of self-esteem, or lack of confidence. So we need to work in this, and it doesn't have to be always on the spiritual level. It can be on the physical level, on your personality. Who am I? Try to answer this question, not to us, but to yourself. Who are you? And you'll see that it's not the same answer that you would have given 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 15 years ago. And then you see how it changes. It's very important every time in your life to have a powerful and a clear identity of who you are. Because this will give you enough power to be grounded and, what's more important, to grow to the upper chakras, which probably are more related into the spiritual goals. But they can exist. The spiritual life can exist because these first chakras are strong and balanced. And mainly because the first chakra is really grounded, and the third chakra, it gives energy, fire, because it's the chakra of fire, to nourish the upper chakras. Responsibility, will, self-esteem, confidence are the words related to this chakra. And this is what we're going to work today. And it's strongly related to the body because it's strongly related to the digestive system. The digestive system is what nourishes all the body and builds up the body. So we'll work, when we work on the first three chakras, but mainly the first one and the third one, we'll work on the body. So when we practice meditation, try to connect to your body. Try to connect to yourself. Try to connect to your ego. Don't put the ego aside. Don't try to kill the ego. Just try to keep it on the right place. Not too high, but not too low. There. We need this ego in order to live, in order to grow.